You know, it's not even a question for me. Like, Don Giovanni is the most contemporary subject. If you keep it in the Mozart da Ponte original, or if you write a new English libretto and you perform it with a string quartet and piano, the relevance for me doesn't change. I think what's great about this particular version is it's really geared to the town of Banff, and that there's going to be a real connection between the community here and those performers that have come here from all over Canada. You know, I mean, the great thing I think about publics that are not so acquainted with opera is that you can pretty much set the standards for them. And I think there will be a more immediate connection for the specific storytelling that, you know, Joel and his team have decided for. The traditional approach would maybe provide a little bit more pageantry, you know, a slightly heightened sense of art. But I think both would be totally valid. That's hard to say. You know, this is kind of a pilot, since it's a first. And I think we're all rattling ourselves together and what our roles are and what the participants really get out of the program. But, I mean, what they get is performing experience in a very unique setting. And they get in touch with a lot of great people from the business. And all the people that have been through here, Judy Forrest, Tim Noble, Russell Brown, Jenna Douglas. I think the biggest challenge is the outdoor venue. Apart from that, it's a lot of, you know, it's a real young people's project. And it's a really big, hard piece. So everybody really has to live up to the challenge. But I think the final sextet is the most crucial part of the opera. Because, I mean, the great thing about Don Giovanni, it's really one of the two important characters in Western mythology. The second one is Faust. And they're actually the only mythological characters that have been added to the mythological canon after antiquity. Really. There are two, the Faust and Don Giovanni are the two most important mythological figures in, you know, Western mythology. So, the opera Don Giovanni, it's a fable. And the fable needs a moral at the end. And that's exactly what the thing is. I think it's not a concern. I think those pieces are able to function at a lot of different levels. And we're not talking about the production that is supposed to happen in an opera house for an audience of 2,000 plus. And if you do the same piece in a different setting for a much smaller audience, I think the whole dynamic will change. Right? You'll be able to make the audience feel much more part of the experience. I think there's certain things that you might lose. I mean, first of all, the piece is written in Italian, the music is written for an Italian libretto. If you change the language, the music changes. But I'm not saying that's invalid. It's just one of the many, many possibilities. Well, I'm going to the Banff Springs Hotel tonight for dinner. And tomorrow I'm taking Johannes to Lake Louise. Oh yeah, I'm charged to bring home a lot of photos from Banff, from my marketing team. And they want a photo of Johannes and me in Banff. Absolutely.